today. From Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida, it's Week 5 of the NFL on EA Sports. Jared Goff and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on Trey Lance and the Miami Dolphins.
Still a bit warm here in Florida, but really all things considered, a wonderful fall afternoon for football here in Tampa at Raymond James Stadium. Just a short time ago, the Buccaneers emerging from their tunnel to the roar of this frenzied crowd here in the Sunshine State. And we're in the big ship, and fittingly, everyone here ready to do battle as Tampa Bay gets ready to match up with the Miami Dolphins. Hi again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, you take a look at this Buccaneer ball club. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. So out come the Bucs now for their first drive. They'll be led out by their 6-year quarterback, the former #1 overall pick of the draft, Jared Goff.
But when I reviewed last week's game and saw the 4 touchdown passes that he threw, I thought about you during the Turkey Bowl last year.
Yeah,
you guys had the same stats, except he got the NFC Offensive Player of the Week award with his.
He got touchdowns, I got picks. I like going back watching the film with you, and we thought it was a good performance in person. Obviously was, but you thought even better on tape. It was really something to watch.
Yeah, what I loved was how he spread it around. A lot of people involved in the passing offense. 4 touchdown passes culminated it.
And throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Meanwhile, Goff's throw here complete to Kelsey. The numbers for Travis Kelsey last week. Well up over 100 yards, and one of those catches found his way into the end zone.
I do think he'll be hard-pressed to duplicate those numbers this week, though, because he's gotten their attention, so they will double him on every snap at a minimum. In some cases, they'll triple him.
3 yards remain for second down. They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. Trying to run for it with Pollard. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only the controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw, Goff. He finds Randall Cobb with a completion. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
Now a play fake, and it's gone. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Montez Sweat able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. Now Goff. Now they go screen. It's complete. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the 1st down at the 29. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that. The kick by Bass is good. And the Bucs take a 3-0 lead. No touchdown there, but if that first drive is any indication, looks like they're going to have a pretty good day passing the football.
I would say confidence would have to be pretty high after that first drive, able to throw it almost at will. You're exactly right. They didn't get the touchdown, but 3 points serves as a nice notice about how this offense is going to move.
Taking it about the 1. And he won't quite make it to the 25. So here come the Dolphins now as they get set to take over on offense. They'll be led out by the 3rd overall pick in April's draft, the rookie from North Dakota State, Trey Lance.
And he's been playing at an elite level here in this early half of the season. Tops in the league in touchdown passes at this point. This is definitely a wide-open offense, so we'll see if he can keep his string of good games going right here.
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. A little bit of space there for the first down run, as that's going to get him about 5 yards. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. A give running right is Chubb. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And they'll run the end around here with Judy. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. From the gun, it's Lance. Going out wide, finds Chubb. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. Now Lance. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 38, and they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. The Buccaneers in good field position here to start out 1st and 10 at their own 42. After the interception, here's Goff. A gain of 6 there on 1st. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
On first down, it's gone. Wide open receiver complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Now we're going to get a timeout. Here's we've got an injured Buccaneer. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Gone. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Adams. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. The kick by Bass is good. And that'll make it 6-0 here in the first. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They force the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. He'll look to shake off the interception on the opening drive. He should at least be comforted that it resulted in 3, not 6.
And if I were him, I would be the guy all the way out on the field greeting my defense now, saying, thanks a lot. You held them to a field goal after I turned it over. That's a big defensive stand for them. He needs to go out now and make up for what he did on the first drive.
And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 6-0 our score after 1. To throw, it's Lance. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Now, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Throwing now is Lance. Throw right side here, taken in by Bateman. And he gets this down deep into Tampa Bay territory. A big play there on the catch and run. From up here in the booth, looked like he started to make his cut into the middle of the field right as that ball was being released. That's how you draw it up.
Exactly how you draw it up, but you don't often get that result because that means absolute confidence from both the receiver and the quarterback to know both will be in the spot.
And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Trey Lance, his 19th touchdown now on the season. Now the Dolphins have tied it. Now they can take the lead with the extra point. We saw so much of this last year at the college level, but there you go. His first rushing touchdown as an NFL quarterback.
And with the speed he has, we certainly know it won't be his last because that's something that aided him very well, as you mentioned, at the college level. It's something he's going to carry over, and they'll make it a big part of their offense.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They've been settling quite a bit. They've been able to move the football some, but they've just been settling. That's one of the reasons they're down. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. So now the Dolphins set to take over on offense. They were losers last week, dropping that game to the Indianapolis Colts. But the good news for them, they've got the lead right now and the football. 1st and 10. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. 2nd and 7. Here's Lance. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. Shotgun now for Lance. Steps away to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. That sack was by Isaiah Oliver from his cornerback position. McPherson's kick is good. And they bump the lead up to 4 now at 10-6. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Getting set to go again here on offense, Jared Goff trots back onto the field. And he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and you know, the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team, they tell them, that's on me. That's my bad. But let's go back out there and move ahead again, guys. We can get this done.
One good thing for him, it did only lead to 3 points and not a touchdown after that turnover.
Big thanks to the defense.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now again here to Pollard. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. The Bucs on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Goff. Swinging this out for Pollard. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. We'll check on his status when we get back. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. Here's 2nd and a yard. They fake the handoff. Now Lance dumps this to his running back, Chubb. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds.
Nick Chubb saw his role kind of diminish in the passing game last year. His receptions went down from 36 to just 16, but let's be fair about this. He missed some time with a knee injury, and he also had Kareem Hunt in the backfield, who absorbed a lot of catches along the way. He's more than capable of adding to their passing game.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Handoff comes to Chubb. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Second down, here's Chubb again. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League. Lance now on first down. That's complete. Okuebuna. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
They set up the screen to Chubb. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 24-yard line.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try?
The ball comes out, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Goff on first down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing again on second down. Goff. And it's complete to Adams. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The Bucs forced to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. On first and 10, Goff. He'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And this score will stay right where it is. The long-distance shot before break comes up empty, but now Charles flipped the script. Time for likely one more play as field position becomes an issue.
Yeah, when you talk about field position, remember, if this kick is missed, the ball comes back to where? The spot that they snapped it from. So field position becomes a factor.
All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Dolphins getting set to go back to work here in quarter number 3. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. Lance looking to throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half.
And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Peyton Turner in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. It's Kelsey on the ground, and he'll be out of bounds right around the 14. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Pulled in at the 24. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And it'll be Dolphin football. Out comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over here. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive.
2nd down, here's Chubb again.
And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there.
55 rushing yards, rushing on 12 carries for him now.
They give the Chubb out of the gun. And he's got room. Powering his way forward. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Nick Chubb, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins add on to their lead.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that pushes the lead up to 11. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And Nick Chubb the one to finish it off as he does so with a touchdown run.
So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Back now comes Tampa Bay.
And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. From the 27, Goff. And that's complete to Adams. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Off play action. Here's Goff. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Montez Sweat in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Throwing on 3rd. Goff. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the 3rd quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin them back. The offense trots back out there. Let's turn our focus now to Nick Chubb. After some early struggles running the ball, they've really picked it up. Early it just seemed like there were no holes there. Now all of a sudden the holes seem to be there. I don't know if that's just my imagination.
And give them credit that they kept their confidence, because sometimes when you get stuffed big in the running game early, especially for an entire half, it really makes you retreat a little bit, but not this group. They always have the confidence. If they just get their assignments down, they get in sync with their runners, and off they went.
Lance now on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. The 2nd and 10 now as we roll along in the 3rd quarter from Tampa. A give. This is Chubb. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on 3rd down. Here's Lance to throw it. Open man is Bateman. It's complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins 1st down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the 3rd. Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37. They run it again with Chubb. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Pressure too much. Down he goes. It was Melvin Ingram that time who shot in to bring him down. The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. "51 yards on the punt there. And out will come the offense as they take over. Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the 1st half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
51 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. 1st down, and it's Pollard again. And he'll get this up to about the 40. 3 quarters in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 40 now on 2nd down. Goff. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. From the 50, it's Goff. And a quick throw here, that's complete. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Goff. He hits Adams, complete. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Devontae Adams. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Buccaneers have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Goff looking to throw. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you're trying to throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
Well, I think you'd have to say defensively, these guys are doing their job pretty well, right?
Yeah, we talked about them holding them under 20 points, right, on defense. And they've done that. They've held them. The problem is their own offense hasn't answered their challenge, which was to score more.
Yeah, exactly. I remember you saying magic number was right around 20, and the offense has been the issue. You're right.
Second down, here's Chubb again.
The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on third down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
And Chubb fighting, but nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped short of that first down marker.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
And they'll go for it. Lance.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. On first down, Goff. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up second down. Another try after the first down sack. Goff. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
You definitely would have liked to have hit on that one because now you've got a 3rd and long showing up, and you just know defense is going to be getting after it. They are pinning their ears back, and they are coming.
The Bucs on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 16. Goff now looking to throw. Open man, here is Cobb. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and we watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Goff throwing again. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. Montez Sweat, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
It has been a rough afternoon for him trying to get rid of the football. See, that's now 5 sacks.
How'd you like to be the offensive coordinator, the offensive line coach trying to come up with an answer for this pass rush? What blocking assignments do you change? Can guys play a little bit better? And we're seeing the end result on the scoreboard. Long day in the pocket for their quarterback.
The kick by Bass is good. And that will cut the lead down to just 2.
So that gets him a little closer as he converts there, but you have to think back to the field goal he missed earlier.
Right now, that's the difference between leading and trailing. So at this moment, he's reciting that kicker's prayer that we know so well. Just give me one more shot before this one's said and done.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game, and sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Now a pass hauled in downfield. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jalen Waddle with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Dolphins use the big play to extend their fourth quarter lead. McPherson now for the extra point. And that makes it a 9-point game. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it winds up in 6 points for the Dolphins.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line.
So Jared Goff in the offense. Down by 9. 2:08 on the clock. They'll have 1 play, maybe 2, before the 2-minute warning as they've got a first down. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Now it's gone. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game.
Oh, that'll be incomplete. Oh, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now it's gone. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked up by the rookie, Andre Cisco.
And the Dolphins are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
Well, obviously, Charles, this stage of the game, down 2 scores, they had to put the football in the air. Unfortunately, it gets picked off.
And the criticism comes easily in situations like this, but you just laid it out. Look where they are on the scoreboard. Look at where the clock is in the game. He has to take a chance here and try and get the ball downfield to his receivers. Unfortunately, it was picked off.
They go with Chubb on second down. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. A run for Nick Chubb. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll try and wind down some clock with Chubb. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd.
138 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Now Chubb. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you watch high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more. A little insult to injury here late in the game. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over. So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And, of course, this is a win they're going to hang their hat on. They go on the road and defeat the defending Super Bowl champs.
Partner, they came, they saw, they conquered.
They conquered.
But before all that happened with the conquering part, they believed. They thought it all week. It was evident when we talked to them before the ball game that they thought they could get this done, and they knew exactly how, had a plan, formulated it, and then executed it. That's a big-time win to take down the defending Super Bowl champs.
So for the Dolphins, they move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Jacksonville to take on the Jaguars. Meanwhile, for the Bucs, they'll fall to 1-4 with a loss. And they'll look to...
These players are on the last year of their contract.